Welcome to Take 5, a podcast brought to you by Newleaf Training and Development. Each edition is an inspiring interview with a leader worth listening to. Enjoy. Hey, I'm Paul Butler. I'm one of the client partners at Newleaf Training and Development, and I'm delighted to be joined today by Lora Hassani, who is an independent human resources consultant. Lora, for over 16 years now at Newleaf, we've really focused on our core purpose of helping people and organizations better manage themselves, lead others, and grow business acumen. And I just wondered, from your experience, what are your recommended best practices to help people and organizations be the best? But please start, though, by telling us a little bit more about what you do and who you serve. So over to you, Lora, and I'll wrap it up when you're done.
Well, thank you, Paul. Thank you for asking me to participate in this today. As you said, I'm an independent HR consultant, so I help businesses, typically small businesses, put together their human resources practices, policies, departments, and processes, things that are necessary for any employer to have in place, policies, handbooks, things like that. I work with a lot of really well-versed HR professionals, and I get to collaborate with several different industries, so I really enjoy that. I'm also a board member for Inland Empire SHRM, as you can see by my background. And that's a professional association that supports human resources and their professional development. One of the things I think is key for employers to know is to engage with their employees. I think that is one of the big leaders to help them towards success. And when I talk about employee engagement, I want to say specifically involving employees in the business. A lot of times employers don't think to tap into resources that they have available at hand, meaning their employees. And it could be the person that's working the front line might have an idea on a new process or how to improve what the work that's being done. So tap into those resources, involve them in your operations, in your committees, in your operation development. They may have some significant contributions you hadn't realized were there. A lot of times employers will go outside an organization and bring in consultants like myself to help them formulate their businesses and develop their infrastructure when they may very well have the resources there on the premises already. By tapping into the employee resources, it promotes engagement and improves some involvement of the employees with that business. It does both things. It improves employee satisfaction, it improves engagement, it increases employee loyalty to the employer, and it helps the employer to realize things that they want to get to, things they want to achieve within their business by utilizing those resources. And I think a lot of times that is overlooked, unfortunately, and I think employers would do well to look to their employees and think of that as a form of engagement rather than recognition events and things like that. While those things are really good, I think people like to be involved in the companies they're working for, the organizations that they employed by. I think that's one of the key things I think would be very important for employers to be aware of.
Well, Lora, thanks ever so much for your very clear and practical insights as to how to help people and organizations be their best. Just for subscribers, before you sign off, just a reminder to check out the events page of our website for the events that we have coming up, which obviously you can get access to. And Lora, could I offer you a virtual high five until I see you next?
Absolutely.
Thank you, Lora.
Thank you, Paul.
I hope you found that interview useful, and if you did, feel free to rate, review, and share this podcast. We'll be back next week with another episode, and we also invite you to check out our other weekly podcast, Going the Extra Mile, which is sure to lift your spirit and encourage you in today's working world. Bye for now.